Yo, man, it's your boy Juuni. We back with another reaction video, man. Y'all seen the title. $30 million California Hilltop Mega Mansion, man. Y'all know I've been into the car videos lately, so I'm trying to see, see what everybody fucking with. We're trying to build our community right now. Y'all know we almost at 2,000 subscribers and shit, so I'm trying to see what everybody fucking with. I feel like, cars and houses are kind of in the same category-ish type, you know what I'm saying? Like the same type of vibe. You feel me? And it's kind of motivational to really see what's going on out here, what type of cars people got, what type of cribs people is getting, and what money can get you. You know what I'm saying? That way when I get money, I can have some type of idea of what I want to spend it on, where I want to go, you know? Shit like that. Like it's motivational. But we finna tap in. I ain't finna talk y'all heads off. I didn't restart. Oh, I done restarted this intro twice already, so let's get into this motherfucker, man.
Los Angeles is a massive city surrounded by iconic areas like Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, Santa Monica, Malibu, and many more. And we've explored them all, but one area we haven't shown you yet is Westlake Village. Well, that changes today. This area offers something completely different, and we're touring this newly constructed modern estate that is situated on a promontory with jaw-dropping views in every direction, and it takes full advantage of its setting. Our goal with this tour is simple: bring you closer to the experience and show you what's like to be here. So let's get started.
Okay, got the Ferrari in the front, you know what I mean? Got the Ferrari parked down the front, you know what I'm saying? A little clean John too, look like some speed racer shit. Motherfucker look like some speed racer shit. You feel me? Gotta have the car, gotta have the car to match the crib. You feel me? The view is crazy.
This entire setting is defined by Hidden Valley, a region that seamlessly connects multiple cities while preserving its own secluded charm. With rolling peaks, lush valleys, and unmatched privacy, it's a secluded retreat, just moments from the Pacific Ocean. And it all begins at the gates of White Stallion Ranch, the gated community that this home is located in. Alright everyone, we're gonna start this tour a little bit different. First off, we have Armand behind the camera.
Hello everyone.
Second, we're actually starting from the entry of this gated community and working our way all the way up to the home.
So there's multiple
Also,
mansions.
we're driving this beautiful Ferrari
alongside
296
this
GTS.
mansion.
Thanks to Ferrari.
There's multiple mansions to get to this big mansion at the top of the hill, which is crazy. I don't think I would even want to live near this mansion. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not the top mansion, because I feel like when you live near a bunch of rich people, we're all in competition now. Like we want to see who got the best yard. We want to see who got the best car. You know what I'm saying? The landscape got to be nice. You feel me? Like, it's a bunch of comparing going on. Like, I don't like that shit. Especially when you got one crazy ass crib at the top of this community. Like, this is wild. So whoever is in that crib is damn near the king of the community. You know what I'm saying?
Westlake, they provided us this amazing car to drive around the neighborhood, which is such an incredible area. White Stallion Ranch is a 10-home gated community. Each one of these properties are situated on 20 acres, so everybody gets a lot of land, a lot of privacy. And that's why this area was sought out by celebrity icons like Britney Spears, Jamie Foxx, and Ellen DeGeneres. But even without that resume, when you come out to see these homes and take in the setting, the allure speaks for itself. There's tranquility and inspiration to be found here. Now, the home that we're going to be touring is situated on the highest lot in the development, so it gets amazing views all around. And in fact, we're at the entry right now, so I'm going to put in the code and go up to the home. Now, this property has this long private road that takes you up all the way to the peak where the property is situated. And to our left, we have this beautiful man-made lake. And let me tell you, driving up to this property is an experience. Given that the property is 20 acres, this drive takes you a minute or two to get up all the way to the home. And now that we're coming up on elevation, we start seeing the house to our left and the Santa Monica mountain range to our right. And there we go. Now we just hit the cobblestone driveway that leads us to the motor court. And in fact, why don't I pull up the motor court so we can tour the house? Welcome to the Quincy, everyone. This stunning estate. So far, we've shown you this gorgeous gated community, the arrival experience, and I have to say, once we come up to this elevation, the views are absolutely breathtaking. From the hidden valley all the way to the Pacific Ocean, you see it all. Now, this motor court is also very spacious. I love the cobblestone here. And to my left, we have a paddle court. And behind that, you can see this decomposed granite walkway that surrounds the entire property, so you can utilize.
Now, I know this is black of me to say.
It's also very spacious. I love the cobblestone here. And to my left, we have a paddle.
Now, this is very black of me to say. I get it. I know. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's whatever. But me personally, I prefer a basketball court over a tennis court. Don't get me wrong. Tennis smack. But if I'm going to choose a court and I'm spending $30 million for a house, give me a hoop court. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm spending $30 million, I damn near can afford both. So just add the hoop court. You know what I'm saying? Because there might be a day I do want to go play tennis and shit. But if I'm going to choose one, you know, just my personal preference, I'm definitely going hooping over tennis. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I can hoop by myself. I can't really play tennis by myself. Like, you know, you could go shoot the ball with nobody around. Tennis, you kind of need somebody to hit the ball back and forth with. That's just, you know, yeah. Unless you just practicing serving or some shit, but.
And behind that, you can see this decomposed granite walkway that surrounds the entire property, so you can utilize all these unique moments, these view corridors, and just enjoy them. Now, let's talk about the house itself.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro and iPad and Apple One, all for $0.
That's real nice. To my right, you can see the attached 4-car garage that connects to your laundry room, and there's also a detached 4-car garage that is very spacious. That way, you can store beautiful cars like this Ferrari, or if you're throwing a big event, you want to accommodate a lot of people, you can certainly do that with this garage and this massive motor court. Now, the house itself is little under 15,000 square feet, newly constructed. You have walls of glass, sliding glass doors throughout, and since it's a single story, it takes advantage of the outdoors extremely well. Also on the exterior, they use stucco, metal trim around the roof lines, and limestone that I'll also point out. And in fact, speaking of limestone, this limestone walkway takes you all the way to the front door, and you're basically going over this massive water feature. Now, we're used to seeing water features on our channel, but this one almost feels like a full-size pool. I love that it's deep and it has this dark finish, making it look like a black mirror, and you can also see the water features on the other side. It sets that tranquil tone before you enter the property, and look at the glass enclosure here, bringing so much natural light to the great room. And in fact, let's go inside. As soon as you walk into the great room, the first thing you see is this breathtaking view all the way to the Pacific Ocean. And beyond that, we get great natural light coming in. Motorized sliding glass doors open up this space to the outdoors, and we have the seating, dining, and the kitchen area here. But before I talk about these spaces, why don't we get the specs out of the way? We have 9 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 14,839 square feet of interior space.
9 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms. Now that's how your house is supposed to be laid out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to have more bathrooms than bedrooms in any crib. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I personally believe. When you grow up in a crib with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And you go to use the bathroom and someone's always in the bathroom. You feel me? Usually like if there's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Like right now, I think we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms, and one of the bathrooms is in the master bedroom, so that's down there off guard. So when someone's in the shower or something, you gotta go downstairs and use the other bathroom. You feel me? Because there's always somebody in that bathroom. It's crazy.
We did on 20.75 acres and on the market for $30 million. I want to give big thanks to the listing agents, Nikki Laporta and Karen Crystal, for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more information about this stunning property in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. And with that, I want to quickly turn everybody this way so we can talk about this formal seating area. We have this sectional couch, 2 chairs, oversized coffee table, and even more importantly, you can still enjoy the views. And by the way, the space is so voluminous with 20-foot ceilings, and I just love that. It gets great natural light as well. Now, on the other side, we have the fireplace to cozy up the space. But beyond that, I actually want to talk about this particular wall. If you look at the house on the exterior, you'll see these 2 walls cutting through the entire property. And these walls are wrapped with Sonoma limestone, which has this beautiful natural texture, and it also has this nice warm beige color. And every time these walls touch any of the interior spaces, they utilize that opportunity to create beautiful backdrops like this. And in this case, beyond the fireplace, we also have this wall that sits a little bit proud with mood lighting on the back, which highlights the texture of the stone a little bit more. And then down below, we have the gas fireplace with a marble hearth. And on the inside, they use lava rock and reeded stone detail to create additional dimension. And this reeded texture is repeated throughout the property as well. So I'll point that out.
I wonder if,
and with that, we're done.
I wonder if anybody buy that crib, are they going to use that motherfucking fireplace? If we spend some money on a crib like this, we got to use everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just my mindset. Like, I gotta use everything I spend my money on. Especially if I'm renting. We're gonna get our lease worth or yeah.
The living room. Now, why don't we go to the other side? Like I mentioned earlier, motorized sliding glass doors open up to the outdoors, and in the center, we have the dining area. Solid wood table, seating for 8, and even more
Bro. How many people they think going to be in it? Well, it is a 9 bedroom, but god damn, there's 3 different eating sections, bro. You got this table right here. You got this table. This ain't even a table. This is like a table / bar. This is like one of them. You know what I'm saying? These usually get bar seats and shit. And you got this table all the way in the back. Like, I ain't gonna lie, a party in this motherfucker would be crazy. This motherfucker can accommodate for at least 40, 50 motherfuckers comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the whole area.
I like that from this room, you can interact with the kitchen and the living room. And speaking of the kitchen, why don't we cover some of the details there? The first thing I recognize with this kitchen is the marble work. how it's book matched on the back. The back section is also recessed into the wall, which creates this portal effect, and you have oak cabinetry, this oversized island that is wrapped and fabricated with marble, and I really like the dimensions, the mood lighting, and the fact that you have your built-in bar here with bar stools, giving you a chance to dine within your kitchen and interact with the space. And Armand, why don't you meet me on the other side so we can talk about the cabinetry and some of the details here. First off, within the oak cabinetry, there's this beautiful brushed nickel reveal detail, and we're gonna see that throughout the home. Then of course, the stone with this rich vein structure that runs up all the way to the ceiling. And over here, we have the vent wrapped with the cabinetry, and it also has the reader detail. Again, I'm gonna point it out throughout. Your Miele gas stove, and that's pretty much it for this section. Now going to the other side, we have an oversized sink, but also they have dishwasher drawers. Now this is an interesting choice because a lot of times we see full-size dishwashers that are paneled, but these are a little bit more practical, easier to load as well because you don't need to bend down to fill up your dishes as well. And here they have another one. And going this way, we have the wall cabinetry, your paneled freezer, and your paneled fridge here. And not to change the subject, I actually forgot to mention another detail over there. We have pendant lights around the built-in vent, which is something we don't see often. And with that, we're done with the kitchen. To my left, we have the chef's kitchen. A home this size, given the bedroom count, the square footage, and the amount of entertainment spaces that we have, definitely calls for a chef's kitchen. And this one is great with a ton of cabinetry, and we also have natural light coming in thanks to the skylight. Now, I want to focus on some of the details here. Obviously, we have a lot of base cabinetry, uppers that run all the way to the ceiling, open shelving with LED lighting, and we also have another oversized sink here. Now, I like these sinks because you can position 2 faucets, and it just brings ton of utility. And when you think about throwing big events, having dinners here, having a sink like this certainly comes in handy. And of course, we have the dishwasher here. Now to my left, we have a Miele gas stove. Vent is also wrapped with cabinetry to go with that minimalist aesthetic.
This is a second kitchen, bro. I'm just realizing that shit. Oh, this is the chef's kitchen. You got the main kitchen, then you got the chef, I guess. Because if you got money like this, you're going to have your personal chef in the crib, so, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they call this the chef's kitchen. So, like, this is like a kitchen specifically for the chef, if you got one, I guess.
To my right, we have the paneled fridge, freezer, and a Miele microwave. Now, leaving the chef's kitchen, I want to take everybody to the main hallway. Now, it does not seem like a hallway. In fact, we have a wall here and a recessed in painting. But if you come over to this side and hit this button 3 times, look what happens. It pockets into the wall. It's a motorized door. It's a very clever design element, and it takes you to the main hallway where we have...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That might be the craziest feature I've seen so far. Nah, the secret door? The secret door is crazy, bro. The secret door is crazy. What the fuck? They got a fucking secret door. Everything else was like, all right, money. These motherfuckers got a secret door. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't know that, that's a dead end. That would be a dead end wall right there. Nah, that's crazy. That's some cartoon movie shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Man. Nah, that's crazy. That's the hardest feature so far.
Primary bedroom, guest suites, and a common seating area for all these bedrooms. And we're gonna tour that space later. But for now, I wanna...
This man said guest seats in a common seating area for all the bedrooms. So there's a place where you can come out and chill outside the bedrooms if you don't want to be in the bedrooms. Wow, word.
Our tour with the formal dining room. Another beautiful space that is flooded with natural light. We have the table in the center, comfortable seating, light fixture, and we also have this tongue and groove hemlock ceiling that runs all the way to the exterior. It's a very durable wood, so you can use it both on the interior and on the exterior, and it just creates a more seamless effect running all the way to the outside.
This how the fam HQ gotta be, man.
Here is the fact that you can see the
saying, this
reflection
how
of
the
the water
vacation crib
from
gotta
the
be,
water
man.
feature
You know what I mean?
on the ceiling. It's honestly kind of mesmerizing to look at. Now, another cool fact about this formal dining room is the fact that it features a wine cellar that can hold up to 540 bottles. And another cool fact about this space is the fact that this is where we have the second wall that cuts through the property, hence the limestone design on the back. And these are hot rolled steel plates with these metal rods soldered in on the back to create the shelves for your wine bottles. And we also have mood lighting on the back. This is a very practical, cool design element.
They got a wall for wine bottles. I ain't gonna lie. See, us black people, we don't need like shit like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I guess you reach a certain amount of money, you want some shit like this. But I prefer, like, you know, like, I could use this wall for something else. Like, this could be like a, you know, where I put my statues, or you feel me, my little collectible wall, or my paintings, you know, my anime posters and shit like that. Like, I don't know, there's just certain shit I don't drink. I don't need a wall for wine. You know what I'm saying? This is just for like the aesthetic, I guess. And if you buy this house, does it come with the wine, or do they take their wine and you gotta fill it in on your own? Because if they gonna take the wine, I might as well take this shit off the wall and put some else there. You know?
I really like, and also this metal over time will patina nicely, and then you have the natural stone texture. It's a very clever design, and of course, when you're done, you simply close the door. Now, the other aspect of this formal dining room that I personally really love, that it faces the front of the home, so you can capitalize on these views, and it also opens up to the water feature. In fact, I'm gonna open up the sliding glass door here, and just like I mentioned on the exterior, the fact that this feature pool is deep just gives so much more meaning and depth to the pool and to this space. And
that's crazy. Got the water, you know what I'm saying, running while you eating some good steak, you feel me? Damn. Open up that John, hear the sounds of the waterfall and shit. Life is good. Then the view. The view is wild. Mountains and shit in the back. You feel me? Front yard, grass is green. At this point, you didn't feel like you made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you done made it. Like, damn, we done did this shit. This is my shit. Or you stressed out because you done spent money on this shit and you accumulating all this debt and you going broke. One or the other. You feel me? 30 million? Man.
Thinking about this earlier, can you imagine having your meal here and just coming down to this edge and sit down here, enjoy listening to water,
and eating
the sound, the breeze, and these views?
Eating your steak, I just said that, no cap.
It's a cool experience, and I like that they capitalize the front of the home with this formal dining room. Now, another thing I want to point out, if you look across, you will see another glass enclosed section, and that's the other wing of the house where we had the offices. Let's go see it. Given the big footprint of this house, they utilize each one of the wings for different purposes. And here we have two offices. Let me show you the very first one. We have white plank oak hardwood floors. Again, I love the fact that the house gets such good natural light. We have the desk in the center, and this section is also facing the water feature and the front of the home, where you can get the views of Hidden Valley straight from your office. We also have high ceilings here, a cozy seating area, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna keep pointing out this limestone wall throughout the entire tour. Now, let's get outside for a second, because this wing features additional 2 more rooms. The first one is designed in a way to be the secondary office for the property, and the last room is designed to be the maid's quarters. That's why it has its own bathroom, and to accommodate these...
The maid's quarters, bro. Like, they just assuming if you got this much money, you're hiring people. Like, you're hiring people to stay here. what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just watched a 2 Chainz little interview and shit, and he keeps his engineer at his crib. Like, his engineer stays with him, so I get it. Like, motherfuckers with money do that shit, but they got a chef's kitchen for the chef. You know what I'm saying? The chef get his own kitchen, the cooks get their own kitchen. Then the maids get their own little, I mean, they little space, their own little bathroom, little corner of the house. This shit crazy.
Offices, the first one being the one that we just toured, and the second one is right here.
And
There's
then
also a full bath.
And then they put the offices on the sides of the maid's room, so it feel like you running a business over there. You know what I'm saying? You down there pimp. You know what I'm saying? You a pimp on that side. Like, you got the office in the front and the maid's room down the hallway. So they gotta come knock on your door. Hey boss, you need anything clean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You a pimp. That's some pimp shit. Why my office gotta be on the same side as the maid shit, man? Why can't they come across the house? Maybe I don't even want to be bothered. You feel me? Maybe they don't talk to me till they see me out in the crib or some shit. Or I put a little bulletin on the wall so they know they chores for the day or some shit like.
Here with a walk-in shower. That way you can either use it as an office or as additional guest suites. Now, jumping back to the great room, we're gonna tour the entertainment wing. At this point, I'm sure you're picking up on the theme. Every single corner or wing of this house is designed for a specific purpose. And this being the entertainment, we got a few really cool rooms to see.
Let me see.
The first space I want to focus on is the seating area. You have your couches, really cool coffee tables, and every time we walk into any kind of a seating area or living room, I like to point out the coffee tables.
Like I said, man, this crib is easily accommodating for a 50-person party. You know what I'm saying? If you know 50 people, or if you know at least 25 people and tell them all to bring a +1, we gonna have a good ass time. And ain't nobody gonna be stepping on nobody's toes, and the motherfucker might get lost. There might be somebody there that you ain't even see the whole night, cause they in a whole nother part of the crib. That's crazy. Or they might be outside over there somewhere.
Always gives me a chance to understand the aesthetic that the homeowners or the developers are going for. Now, beyond that, we have motorized sliding glass doors opening up to the outdoors. And this is another theme with this house. Given that it's a single story, it is really easy to walk around. And on top of that, it provides an opportunity for almost every single room to open up to the outdoors. And now we're on the other side of the very first limestone wall that we showed you. This is the other side, and in here, it creates a beautiful backdrop for this frameless 100-inch TV. We have the built-ins here again with the reveal, and of course, these amazing views. Now, why don't we go to the other side so we can talk about the bar. This bar is designed like a restaurant bar. I think it's something to do with the ceiling mount metal rack system and where you have all your spirits, but also, I really like the Ocean Reef vein cut travertine here. Now, Arman, let's get a close up, because not only this is travertine, it is also filled, because when you have natural texture and depth, and it just looks like a piece of earth is in your house, in a space that you can enjoy every day. Now, let's go into the bar. Same oak cabinetry is also here, and your typical appliances, wine fridges, ice maker, your sink, and you also have your bar stools. It's a cool area to entertain. And to my right, if they design them this way to make you feel like you're rowing through water, or they just wanted to make it environmentally friendly so you don't have to use any electricity, so they designed with this contraption. And funny enough, it makes you feel like you're hand cranking and washing your own clothes in a bowl. And maybe that's a stupid comment, but please let me know in the comments below why they're designed this way. They do look—
Hey man, better chill out, man. There's people out here that's really doing hand washing, I mean, washing their shit in the rivers and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. You feel me? Some people might take offense to that shit, cause you might not know what's really going on or ain't used to it, but there's people out here who still wash their shit by hand. I'm saying, I just seen a video on it. Alright? You gotta be grateful for what you got, cause people out here still washing their shit in rivers, ponds, and lakes.
They look very organic with this wood frame. But yeah, we see this rowing machine a lot in the homes we tour. Anyways, moving on. Next up, we have the spa. This is a very cool space. Of course, we have the vanity here, natural stone wall, casement window above. You always need good ventilation for spaces like this. And of course, the walk-in shower with the steam feature. I always look for the screen or the steam outlets to know whether there's a steam shower in there or not. But this is what I want to talk about, cold plunge. We have vertical tongue and groove wood planks interlocking each other, and then we have these two stainless steel rims with a tightening point here. That way you can keep the structural integrity of this cold plunge. And Arman, let's get a close-up. On the inside, it is all stainless steel. So that's where you get your waterproof quality. And of course, your cold plunge filler. The same natural stone back wall is also here. This is a really cool amenity. What do you think, Arman?
I mean, it makes me scared because it's cold.
Well, yes. Cold plunges are never too fun, but once you get used to it, they're great. Great for your blood circulation. And when you think...
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never cold plunge. But this is tough. Like, to have the sauna and then you got the ice bath on the outside and shit. It's a good little combo, you know what I'm saying? Usually it's one or the other, but you can choose whether you want to, you know what I'm saying, take the ice drawn, the cold drawn, or you want to sit in there and steam and sweat and shit. So that's a nice little combination right there.
About it, you have your sauna here, so you get heated up, you come here, go into your cold plunge, get the circulation going, and to wrap up your day, you go back into your walk-in shower or your steam shower and off to your day. Now, this is not a really big space, but they packed all these amenities very efficiently and made good use out of the room. Now, we're not done with the entertainment ring. We have two more rooms to see. Now, the first one is the screening room here, but before we go in there, I want to take everybody to the powder room, which happens to have...
Bro, they got a dressing room in the crib. Man, I said the powder room. Yeah, that's a makeup room. They got a room for makeup. This strong got everything you need if you're a superstar.
My favorite features. Concrete vanity, and within the same vanity, we have the slope drain for your wall-mounted faucet with a concrete backsplash. Let me demonstrate. Very satisfying to watch. And then on the other side, we have the toilet with the same...
Bro, what type of toilet is that? And what type of sink was that? What the hell? Look at this shit. It's a flat sink, but...
with a concrete backsplash. Let me demonstrate. Very satisfying to watch.
Bro, what happens if that get clogged? All that water is going to get on the floor. They must have some high quality plumbing to even trust some shit like this, because this shit get clogged up. Nigga, that shit's going right on the floor. There's not even a chance for it to fill up and you catch it. Like, man.
And then on the other side, we have the toilet with the same limestone back wall. Now, next up, the screening room. And off of this entry, we have this cozy bar area with a built-in fridge, sink, this cool backsplash design, open shelving. Now, let's go into the screening room. Dual elevation, 4 comfortable sofas, dark tones, and then on the ceiling, we have the same hemlock that we've been seeing throughout the home to create some dimension and to warm up the space. Of course, you have your built-in speakers, walls.
I ain't gonna lie, family movie night, it would be the only reason I get like a theater in my house. Like, I gotta know, like, the family's coming over, bro.
4K laser projector to my right, and your massive screen.
Like, I gotta know, or else this is a waste of space and money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My left, a good sized screening room, and
be close.
We still have so much more to see.
I gotta have a lot of kids.
Now I want to take a quick break from our tour and thank Uru for sponsoring today's video. As many of you know, building and running a business is not easy. Between day-to-day operations, managing sales, accounting, websites, and everything else, property, and I want to show some of these areas, moments that you can enjoy within the home. Now over here, we have another seating area with this steel steps away from your primary bedroom. And next to that, of course, is the focal point of the backyard, which is this amazing 57 feet by 37 feet infinity, and zero edge pull. And I'm gonna go into details here, but first, let me flow you this way so we can check out the covered patio that opens up to the great room.
That's just a vibe.
I feel like whoever lives in this home, they're gonna utilize this space a lot for the outdoors, the entertainment, and it offers many different amenities. Starting with the here, since we have the pool so close. Now, I wanna bring everybody this way. The interior. I just thought this was a nice. The other side, there's also a really nice deck with outdoor seating areas. And personally, so I want to quickly go this way and itself. That way, when you have guests here, they can have a little life and moment for themselves. With 2 sinks, I want to point out is the fact that itself. That way, when you have guests here on wall, that creates this frame, and then we have the wooden ceiling transition to regular ceiling. Your seating area. There's also proper kitchen here with an island, bar seating, gas stove, really cool glazed backsplash. I like the fact that they made this a proper guest house. In fact, around the corner, there's outdoor parking just for the guest house itself. That way, when you have guests here, they can have a little life and moment for themselves. Now,
I mean, the house itself is already big as fuck, to be honest. So, you know what I'm saying, you don't really need a guest house here. You know what I'm saying, but I guess if somebody want like super privacy and there's some shit they don't want you to see or know, you know, they nightly routine, they might, you know, got false teeth in or got to take their wig off. You know what I'm saying? They might be insecure, anxious about something, and they wanted their own little private spot. They want to go to the guest house. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? The guest house, you got a guest house, you got money. I ain't gonna lie. Because where I'm from, nigga, you go either sleep on the couch, the floor, or the guest room, maybe.
2 bedrooms in this guest house. First one being this way. It features a really nice bathroom with a walk-in shower, and they turned that guest bedroom into an office. So I want to quickly go this way and show you the second one in person. It features a king-size bed, same oak hardwood floors. Again, sorry for repeating myself, but the property gets great natural light. We only have point these details out, but knowing how much work it takes to build a home like this makes me really appreciate their work. Now, looking back to the home, it reminds me of this property that we shot in Calabasas a few years ago, one of our very viral episodes. And that home also had an above ground infinity edge pool with special room. Now, to my left, we have the king size bed. The vaulted ceiling here is great. We also have mood lighting throughout to add up to the ambiance. The same white oak hardwood floors are also here. And of course, your seamless transition to your patio, which then leads you to these amazing views. Now on the other side, we have the fireplace with a cozy seating area, and these chairs look like a big bomber jacket, like a fluffy bomber jacket that hugs you. I don't know, something about them, they look very cozy, and I tested them out. They're actually the limestone again. I'm sorry for pointing it out in every single room, but let me take you to the bathroom. The first thing you see is the space, the volume, natural light coming in, and this
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even have a bathroom with like, this some rich shit, like having a bathroom with, you know, a window. Like most bathrooms, you can't really see outside in them, you feel me? Like feel a little private. This is different. Like you get out the shower, your ass is out, you know what I'm saying, and outside is theirs. Like imagine a motherfucking stalker or some weird shit going on. They go in your yard cleaning or some shit, you in the shower, they just, like, I don't know. That shit kind of weird to me. I guess you gotta have a certain type of money to get used to some shit like that. Like, bathroom that you can see outside.
Full, of course, facing these views. But before we go into the bathroom, I actually want to talk about the vanity here. This vanity is the same design that we saw by the powder room next to the screening room. And of course, we have the built-in drain. This is technically a makeup area because you have your main vanity on this side, and the same oak cabinetry is also here. We have the metal reveal detail, your 2 sinks with linear drains. Same limestone was also used as a backsplash, and the light fixtures that are attached to the mirror is actually very cool. The light is projected from the side of the panel, and it just lights up the entire assembly, which is a very unique design element. I don't think I've seen this before, but I just really appreciate the natural light coming in and the minimalist tones here. Next up, freestanding tub, your tub filler. And now let's go into the walk-in shower. You can easily fit 15 to 20 people here. Not that I'm recommending you to do that, but it's a very big walk-in shower, and we have a vein matched travertine here. And here, like I talked about earlier,
this the type of shower, you know what I'm saying? Just for my ladies, man, because for some reason women always want to take showers together. This the type of shower you could do that in. When you got 2 shower heads, your own shower heads, now we can get it. There's somewhere to sit in this motherfucker. Like, this is the type of shower we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shower you need for some shit like that. You feel me? Like, women always want to take showers together and shit, and we gotta share one shower head. So that means one at a time. That means while you're showering and washing off, I'm in the back cold as hell, shivering and shit, cause I'm just standing there. You feel me? Like, nah, we do that when we got this. This is what we need. 2 shower heads, so we both could be under the water. You know what I'm saying? Tear your ass up, and you feel me? We have a ball and we get the fuck on and go about our day, you know?
they left it unfilled. In fact, you can hear the texture, you can see the texture. It brings part of the earth into your space. We have the rain head above, shower heads.
Whoa.
Your controls are here.
That's what we
And
need.
we also have a towel heater.
3
around the
heads,
corner.
2 shower
Very
heads, 1
spacious
rain down
walk-in shower.
head.
Now next
Yeah.
up, we
get
have
it
the water
smacking.
closet to my left. And now going in, we have the walk-in.
These niggas got a fucking locker room in the fucking bathroom. This is the closet. This is the closet. This is a locker room. This ain't no closet. This shit say walk-in closet. This is a locker room. This is a locker room. I ain't gonna lie. This is some shit I need though. I got a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes and shit. Like when you in the clothes and shit, like you'll take up all this space easy. But
Closet. Now this is a really spacious room, and as you walk
they got a
in,
bench in
it
that
looks a bit
motherfucker.
deceiving, but once you turn around the corner, you realize the length and the volume. And the fact that we have 2 skylights here certainly helps. And you combine that with oak hardwood floors, there is this rich wood tone throughout the entire space. And of course, you have your hangers, shoe racks, drawers. The same metal reveal detail is also here. And on the first section, they left it open, but here they placed an island. So that way you have a utility like this for different use cases, and skylights certainly help. And given that this home is almost 15,000 square feet, you do need a big walk-in closet like this. Now, we started the bedroom wing with the primary bedroom, but we got a couple more bedrooms to see and a really cool lounge. Let's check it out. Now to my right, we have storage space, and that also leads to your main 4-car garage that is attached to the home.
The garage got marble floors. Fuck no. This shit gonna get fucked up. My tires gotta go in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be driving through all types of shit. There's no point of this because it's gonna get fucked. Ping pong.
Ping pong table. As a team, we love ping pong, and this is actually a very unique, definitely good size design. The home with the flat.
All right, this is all right. You know what I'm saying? That's it for this motherfucking video. This house was crazy. The craziest thing was the secret door. That was wild. The secret door caught me by surprise, but it's an alright house. Would I personally spend $30 million on this shit? Fuck no. There's a lot of things I could be spending $30 million on. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you're a billionaire, you could do some shit like that, but I'll take parts of this and shrink it to where I only can spend way less, maybe like 50,000, 100,000. You feel me? 30 million? Nah. I mean, unless like this is like the family house and we all pitching in on this as a vacation crib that we come visit for the summer or some shit. That's different, but nah, 30 million. Keep that motherfucker. But that's it for the vid, man. We're gonna get to the next one, you know.